Good morning. Today is Halloween, also known as All Hallows Eve, also known as Thursday, October 31st, if Halloween really isn't your thing. Hi there, this is Wake Up with KERA News, and I'm Andrew Garcia. We'll likely see some thunderstorms this morning, but they're expected to clear up by the afternoon. You won't be going trick-or-treating in the rain, but you may be a bit chilly. Temperatures will reach the upper 70s today and drop to the 60s by tonight. There's of course all the ghouls and goblins, but the real scary thing about Halloween is how all the sugar and calories in candy can really add up. But in just a moment, we'll hear about some ways to enjoy healthier alternatives. First, let's jump into today's news. Arlington Mayor Jim Ross made big promises about the city's future during his State of the City address yesterday. From flying taxis to major redevelopments, Ross said he wants the city to set trends, and he's hopeful about its future. Ross gave the address in front of the Greater Arlington Chamber of Commerce. He also talked about gondolas in the entertainment district, high-speed rail, and redevelopment across the city. A foundation supporting a group of Arlington nuns is exploring potential legal action after a Catholic leader dismissed the sisters. The nuns' latest moves to join another religious group and their recent transfer of the monastery ownership were deemed illicit. The Friends of the Discalced Carmelite Nuns claim the comments against the nuns could be legally actionable. The National Retail Federation's annual Halloween Consumer Survey found about $3.5 billion will be spent on candy this year. That's a lot of sugar, calories, and potential damage to your teeth. But dietitian and nutritionist Denise Taylor with Texas Health Arlington tells KERA's Sam Bekah about some ideas for a healthier Halloween.
One of the most effective ways to manage that candy consumption that happens during Halloween is to set some clear boundaries with children.
For instance,
before heading out to the trick-or-treating or attending Halloween parties, have a discussion about how much candy is reasonable to consume.
Tell me about this idea you have for this called Keep, Share, and Donate.
Keep is for the candies that your child would like to enjoy in moderation. The share pile is one that can be given to family or friends. And then the donate pile is one that could go to a local charity or an organization that collects candy for the military troops or those less fortunate.
Where did this idea come from? Do you have children?
I do. I've lived through times they wanted to take out large pillowcases to see how much candy that they could get. We had to figure out what to do about all that candy.
Did they adjust easily to this idea of keeping some, sharing some, donating others?
Yes, and that's the importance of having this conversation in advance.
Of course, if parents are concerned about all of this, what you give out to kids, I guess, matters as much as what they bring home.
True. Think about some healthier alternatives that are out there, like checking some of the wholesale stores that have like little bags of pretzels or dried fruits or popcorn. Little boxes of raisins are good. Sometimes when you have kids in for parties, having just like things made into Halloween. And, sometimes we can get kids involved with like some homemade treats like bananas made into ghosts and work fruit into some of our giveaways.
They like it better when they can make it themselves, I guess?
Yes. Get some creativity going. And, these healthier alternatives can help. With like fruit can help satisfy a sweet tooth without the excess sugar and the empty calories.
Which makes me wonder, even though I guess this is a lot about candy, do kids really care what the free stuff is that they get?
I think it's all in fun. When I was a young girl, if they'd give out nickels, you'd go around and you thought, people are giving us some coins here instead of candy. So that was kind of interesting.
You also suggest forms of exercise before and after trick-or-treating?
Before or after trick-or-treating, engage in a fun family activity, such as Halloween-themed scavenger hunt, a spooky dance party, or maybe even a costume parade. And we know that physical activity can keep us healthy and it can burn off some of that excess energy. And this encourages children to focus on the joy of the holiday beyond the candy. We do know that Halloween is a fun occasion for the whole family, and many families struggle with that influx of the candy or unhealthy treats that will flood into the homes afterwards. But if we can balance the joy of the holidays with mindful choices, creative alternatives, this helps kids develop a positive relationship with treats and sweets. We do know that the holidays are fun. We don't want to diminish that. Having those conversations ahead of time and setting limits, engage about the meaning of the holidays, and even just enjoying the decorations, that can take some of this excessive focus that we might have about candy and sweets.
That was KERA's Sam Baker speaking with Denise Taylor of Texas Health Arlington. The Dallas Mavericks take on the Houston Rockets tonight. For Mavericks fans, the biggest possible fright of the night might just be losing to intrastate rival the Rockets. We'll have to see what's in store tonight. Tip-off is at 7:30 in Dallas. Head to the Main Street Garden Park in Dallas tonight for a Halloween event that includes an artisan market, photo ops, arts and crafts for kids, and trick-or-treating with local businesses. There will also be a spooky classical music performance at Pegasus Plaza hosted by the Clyburn. For more information and other things to do, visit kera.org/calendar. Thanks so much for listening to Wake Up with KERA News. I'm your host, Andrew Garcia. This show was produced and edited by Shardae White and Bekah Morr. For more news in your inbox, visit kera.org/wakeup. That's where you can subscribe to the Wake Up with KERA News newsletter. You'll get those good morning vibes you need from our colleague, Catherine Hobbs. Stay up to date during elections with our voters guide at keranews.org. You can connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at KERATX. Show us your Halloween costumes by tagging us in your pictures. And don't eat too much candy. We'll see you tomorrow for Friday.